Hi, Jennifer Ramsey with Usborne Books and More. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite rhyming books. And these are great books for your when your kids are starting to read, but also they're my favorites to read aloud because they just have that great rhyme and rhythm to them. And it's even fun for your kids to kind of fill in the last word and take a guess at what it is as they become more familiar with the stories. So I'm going to start with Phonics Readers. You can buy them separately like this, or you can buy them. We have two hardbound combined volumes. That's the CV that you see on the site. I'm going to talk about both of these. So the first one is Ted and Friends, and it has a CD in the front if you want to read along in the car or something like that. It's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright, so there's a cute little duck to find on each page. And then some of the pages even have flaps that open to make it just a little bit more interactive for your kids. And these all have the same characters in each story as you go through, and the stories are a little bit simpler than in the other Phonics Readers. Really small words, great if they're just starting to read or if maybe they have a smaller, shorter attention span. So that's Ted and Friends. Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales is our other combined volume, and it has several books in it as well. Really silly stories in this one with cute illustrations, and this is my favorite phonics book, The Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales. Great, great, great must-haves in your library. The next ones I'm going to share with you are good bedtime books. So we have Animal-y. It goes through different animals and their characteristics. So this says, I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. I love you cleverly like a fox. I love you powerfully like an ox. And these pages are really thick if your kids are just learning to turn pages. But really great illustrations and actually educational because you're learning some of the character traits of different animals. Cuddle Bear is another one for little ones. You can cuddle up and read this. I'm just going to read a page so you can kind of see what it's like. If you feel a little sad or lonely, lost and blue, don't worry, call for Cuddle Bear. He's always there for you. So that's kind of the rhythm of this book, and he just goes through and gives hugs to people when they're sad. A great reason to cuddle with your little one while you read. One of our most popular authors is Eric Odie, and this is our current favorite Eric Odie book. Busy Trucks on the Go, and this is a story about a dad and his son who kind of travel through town and keep running into all these different types of trucks and tractors, and it tells you a little bit about them. So it says, mail truck stops at homes and stores bringing letters to their doors. School is starting, climb inside, school bus gives the kids a ride. And it's got tons of it. It's kind of a longer book, but each page is really short and cute. Cute way to learn about all of the different cars and trucks and things. Dog and Mouse is a great one about friendship. It's about a little dog who looks for his very best friend every day, and one day a mouse comes along, kind of wants to know what he's doing, and he says, well, I'm looking for my best friend, and Mouse helps him look, and then after a while, Dog kind of figures out that Mouse is his best friend. So I'll read a little bit so you can hear this one. It says, looking at Mouse, it was then that Dog knew Mouse was the one. It had always been true. And that little mouse, upon learning this fact, was truly surprised and taken aback because Mouse had just done what she knew that she should, helping out someone just because that she could. So great little rhythm and rhyme to that book with a sweet story. And in the back, this one's actually recordable. If you have a smartphone or something, you can scan this QR code and use the app to record yourself reading it. Great for grandparents that are out of town or if you have a parent that travels a lot. The last one is One Night in the Zoo, and this is actually kind of a counting book as well as a rhyming book. It goes through, says, one magical moonlit night in the zoo, an elephant jumped in the air and flew, but nobody knew. So it actually goes through counting. There was 1, and then there's 2, and then there's 3, and it goes all the way through. So you see lots of cool animals at the zoo while you count, and the words are rhyming. So that's a great one to check out again, One Night in the Zoo. Well, I hope you found some books that you want to read with your little ones.